Hello everyone and welcome to this video, which is in our Engine Snack series. I'm Grandmaster Matthew Sadler and we're taking a look today at the game between Slow Chess Blitz and Scorpio NN, played in the TCEC Season 22 Division P. It features a very nice defensive technique from Scorpio. Essentially, engines understand that a knight is not a good extra piece to have when all of your pawns are weak, especially in rook endings, when rooks are able to attack loose, isolated pawns on both sides and hoover them up just with gay abandon. So, and this is actually what happens in this game. Slow chess starts off with a very nice position, lovely central advantage, great knight on a5, tying down the pawns on b7 and c6. Even ideas like bishop a7, although here rook a8, followed by bishop takes a5 would win the pawn back. Slow chess decided that e5, f takes e5, g5 was a great idea. And yeah, I mean, it's actually a very dangerous idea as well, threatening g6 and then transferring the queen round to h5 in order to attack the black king, because there's not that many black pieces in the vicinity of the black king. But Scorpio played a quite stunning move that, well, made me do a double take really when I saw it. He played bishop d5, which looks like a total blunder, because after bishop d5 cd, queen c7 picks up the loose bishop on c7. There is, however, rook dc8, and the white queen is trapped. But white has an intermediate move, not too difficult to see, which is bishop c5. Obviously, rook takes c7, bishop e7 is just an extra piece for white. Queen e8, queen d6, and the queen is safe. Black has also a fairly obvious little idea. After bishop c5, queen takes c5 check. But white can take back with the queen, which means that black is just a piece down after this move. Black's only got 2 pawns to the piece, but we're in our double rook and knight against double rook ending here. And well, you notice after knight b3, rook c3, this black rook is incredibly strong, attacking the knight on b3 and also the loose pawn on a3 and the loose pawn on h3. And that rook's just going to be hoovering along the third rank, picking up anything it can hoover up. So knight c1 was played, e takes f4. The threats are still there, there's no need to hurry with it. White played rook takes f4, rook a3, rook takes h4, but the rook comes to g3 and takes on g5. And, well, when you realise that rook and knight versus rook is a pretty easy draw, you realise that, that really black's not that far away from that safety. And, well, this pawn on h3 is also not so difficult to attack. I mean, we can play rook f8 check and rook g3 to start with. So rook f4 was played just to give a bit of protection to the king, but after rook takes, yeah, this ended in a draw pretty quickly. Scorpio played quite nice and carefully, attacks the pawn to tie the king down, gets its queenside pawn safe, and yeah, I mean, white can't really commit too many forces too much into attacking black targets, because these queenside pawns will run quite fast if you let them. In the end, Slow Chess just decided that there was no point protecting the pawn and went for this ending, but yeah, rook and knight versus rook came up very quickly with just a draw. Very, very nice concept from Scorpio, and a really important defensive technique that you see a lot in engine games, not so much in human games, so definitely something that we can learn from there. But bishop d5 was a great move. Looks like a blunder, but turns out to be a great defensive maneuver.